Hi Yoshi, I've just put together this video just to show you how I go through editing a panorama in only Photoshop. You might have a different workflow, but I've managed to get it to work. I've managed to stitch your images, so I'll just show you how I've done it. Okay, so I'm in Photoshop. I'm just going to go to File, come down to Scripts, and load files into Stack. And then I'm just going to go Browse. And then there are all your images. So I'll just hit Control A to select them all and hit OK to import them. I'm going to leave all of these unchecked and I'm just going to hit OK and wait for them to import. Okay, now that these are all imported, they're all layers in a single document. So I'm just going to click the top one and then hold shift and click the bottom one. And then I'm going to come over to edit. I'm going to go auto align layers. I'm going to hit vignette removal and auto. All right, and hit OK. And now we just wait. Okay, that looks like it's stitched all of your images. And we're just going to go back to edit again and come down to auto blend layers. And we're just going to hit seamless tones and colors and panorama and hit OK. And there's our stitched panorama. So you can see it's pretty seamless. What we need to do now is right click on these and then go merge visible. So that puts them all into one layer. We're then going to right click on that again and we're going to convert that to a smart object. Now is a good time to save. So we'll just go save. And let's save that also as a TIFF file. I'm going to call it Yoshi's Pano. No compression. So to straighten this up a bit, I'm going to use a feature up in filters called adaptive wide angle. There we go. Okay, so let's just have a look at a few projection options. Got perspective. All right, let's go back to panorama. I'm just going to scale down just so that fits in the whole canvas. And then what we can do is we can come up here and grab our constraints tool and we're just going to basically click on each of the corners here and our next corner, and we're just going to hit shift and that's going to make that a vertical straight line. Same for this one. And then we're going to do the same for the top and the bottom. We might have to do it in several iterations. So if you find that these constraints turn turquoise, you can right click on them and then manually set them to horizontal or vertical. You'll notice that the constraint will only contour your image for a certain distance and then you'll have to start a new one. So again, shift and click. And I'm just going to go back and join these ones up. They're a bit tidier. think that's about as good as we're going to get it. We'll just have to crop out a little bit at the top, and then what we can do is make sure we've got a nice straight horizon. And we're just going to scale it back up again to 100. Recenter it. And hit OK. There it is. So what we want to do now is right click and rasterize the layer, and then we're going to use our rulers here to just create a boundary where we're going to crop. So just inside of all of the edges to cut out any of the white background. And then we're going to hit C. And snap the crop rectangle to those rulers. Click on delete cropped pixels. There is our panorama. So you can see the blending isn't perfect. You can see these dark lines where the images overlap. The only way really to get around that is to shoot with more overlap, especially with a wide angle lens. Because there's so much distortion, Photoshop really has a hard time blending those images together. So give it about 50% overlap when you're shooting with a really wide angle lens like yours. So for now, what we can do here is just go to flatten image and save, and that will compress our image back into a usable format. And I'll upload that and send it to you as well. I'll email you a link for you to download it. So yeah, I hope the video was helpful, and yeah, good luck with your image processing and astrophotography. All the best.